Oh, it's 6 grapes you've never heard of.
6 grapes you've never heard of. Now there's only 5 grapes you've never heard of. Vinho Verde.
Okay.
Portuguese. Classic.
Okay, Albarino. So, yeah, actually only 5 grapes you've never heard of. Because most people know Albarino.
I mean...
Maybe I shouldn't say
no,
most.
Most people is a very wrong statement.
Okay. So, Albarino, Arinto, Azal, Aveso, Lorero, and Trajadora. Azal is high acid. Lemonade flavors abound.
He asked if you were spell casting.
Yes.
Let me. You got to put something from the Harry Potter universe at the end of Albarino. Or is Albarino just good enough? Here, Massey, tell you what. You put a spell word in the chat, and then we'll say it.
I don't know of anything that fits. I forget that. What's the one that's like you're summoning the item? There's a one spell word for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find it. Harry Potter summon.
No. I mean not abracadabra alakazam. I mean
Accio,
using
Accio.
One of these grapes.
When he goes, Accio Firebolt. No? Don't remember that?
Okay. Well, that was a fun game. Thanks for playing. We're going to stop playing it now.
I would just go Accio Albarino.
Oh, wow. Cool.
You asked.
Did not.
You asked about the
I can
grapes.
quit asking dumb questions. That's what Massey said.
Okay. Between 8 and 10 degrees. Huh. I didn't realize this was so low in alcohol. It's only 9.5.
Only 9.5. Wow.
I'm just saying, that's probably why it's like nice and light.
Probably. Just looking for a few more places to yeet my link all over the internet before we go. And then we'll throw one up on the Facebooks. Bop, 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 bop. Create post. Come join us for Wind Down Wednesday.
The Book of Faces. What about the Book of Faces?
Maybe they're my faces. I'm a man of many faces.
I don't know.
I don't either. Ooh, I never thought about adding it to a story. How exciting. Okay, so we take a picture.
Okay. I can add it to our Instagram
Okay, here, wait. Watch
story.
this. Watch this. Massey, you're watching the dawning of a new age. Crazy person. That's what that is. Oh, no. Junk that one. We have to do it this way.
I would say, why are you doing it that way?
I'm an idiot. That's why. What are you doing?
Trying to get in the frame?
Perfect. And now we add text, and I
Can
paste
you send that to me or no?
that in, and I put it here.
Okay.
Then I share it.
Save it first.
Save.
So that you can send it to me for Instagram.
Well, I make the first face and I look at... Here's my thing, Mass. Here's my thing. I hate... Let me share this to my story.
Okay.
I absolutely hate...
Or then you can do it to our Instagram.
Okay.
Because You're logged in, right?
taking more than one selfie. So instead of taking a picture,
I never checked what Big Club was.
oh my
missed
gosh,
it.
I never checked what Big Club was.
Hey.
That sucks.
You're rude.
I love you.
Yeah. That's amateur consumption, right?
No, it's mine.
No. Are you doing it to both?
Yup.
Okay. It was Bake Club PB S'mores bars.
Bake Club peanut butter s'mores bars. That sounds like something that wouldn't work for you.
Basically, it's a chocolate bottom. Okay.
Massey, I don't know how to add to my story.
It's graham crackers mixed with like peanut butter in the middle.
How do I add to my story? This way?
Oh my gosh. And then you swipe up. Then you select. And then yours. That works. Yeah. There's 2 different buttons. You can choose them.
Now, hopefully we get 1,000 viewers, right? Right?
You're a millennial.
You're right, but I don't
Yes.
do Snapchat. I don't do Instagram very well. It's not that I don't do them because I don't believe in them or think they're stupid. It's just I don't know. I'm old, I guess. First pour. Here, let me see if you can hear it. Ready? Does it sound like I'm peeing? Classic. Castle Garcia white wine. The website is here. Says with food ideal as an aperitif
Okay.
or to accompany oriental dishes such as sushi, sashimi, seafood and lemon sauce, or salads with cheese such as a cheese I can't pronounce. Roquefort. Roquefort?
Roquefort?
No, it's not K. It's Rockfort, I believe.
Rockford.
Yeah, I think you say it like R-O-C-K.
Not American cheese. No.
Not American cheese. Mm-mm. You wanna serve this cold, and you don't want to keep it longer than 2 years. Which I don't even know if this bottle tells you how old it is.
I just bought it though.
I think this means that it's bottled in 2019, but like on the front, there's no year.
Yeah.
or
I mean,
anything.
That's probably a lot number or something.
This is what I'm looking at here. This guy. I think this means that it was bottled in like 2019. A lot number. Who knows?
I feel like honestly this probably.
Who knows?
Oh no, you're right because Portugal, yeah, they would still gather and bottle in the fall. Yep. Let's see. No, it doesn't really say. I do like bottles though that like tell you serving temperature and stuff too, because it's even on the bottle.
Because of COVID, bastards. I hate all those
That sucks.
viruses.
They're going
and
out of business.
shit.
I think we're gonna see a lot of gyms go out of business because since they extended phase 2 for no gyms.
I think a lot of gyms are going to go down. Did you say gyms or businesses?
Yeah, I said gyms. Yeah.
That's true.
I think everything else is like, I mean, there's already they've been trending poorly. Yeah, that's what I think we're going to see more with like restaurants and breweries.
Get in here,
like,
Travis. You like my story?
if-
Travis Blanton. Get in here, dog.
Don't think they had much luck expanding. Yeah. Well, it's hard for breweries because there's usually a lot of state regulation.
Not in Texas.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think there's a lot of liquor. I don't think there's a lot of restrictive liquor laws in Texas.
Is Texas an ABC state?
I don't think so.
No. Or no? Texas, we do. Okay.
Travis liked my story on Facebook, so hopefully he shows up.
That'd be funny. Yeah, I mean, in North Carolina, it's tough because there's production limits on how many, I think it's how many kegs, and then there's also various restrictions. And once they reach a certain number, then they're like no longer considered a craft brewery, and then they got to go through all these other channels and blah,
Yep.
blah, blah.
It can be restricted for sure.
Yeah. There's been 1 or 2 breweries in our time here that have gotten close to it and been like, sorry, we're limiting crowler sales and growler sales until for the next month or so.
Yeah, so like the thing with kegs is you brew the beer and then you put it in the keg and you have 60, 120 pints in a keg, right? Well, that beer can go bad in that keg. It's not preserved forever. And so if businesses are not selling beer for the next 3 months, they're going to lose almost all their beer. So they're not going to buy it.
Yeah.
Because then they'll lose it all. And so then the buck gets passed to the breweries that can't sell their kegs anymore, so they shouldn't have been making them. We had a lot of local breweries even selling their kegs almost at cost just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
It's been aggressive for the craft beer industry, and it kind of sucks because I know that we're drinking wine and talking about craft beer, but I think it's a good thing in terms of the breweries that have been making good decisions and have been doing things business wise will prosper in this time because they're at a place where they can go. But let's say they've been making good decisions this whole time, and then in December they're like, let's open up a new place. Well, that sucks. That's just bad luck. So I think in some ways it's a good thing that in the past 6 months, if you just got started in the past 6 months, anything basically, unless it was mask sales, you're screwed, right?
Yeah. There's a brewery that just opened in Charlotte, I think a month ago, and I'm very curious to see what's going to happen because they already had planned their opening date and everything. And then they're like, well, I guess we'll sell curbside. And they may have opened now because now...
What up, Drew? What up, dude? We're drinking some Casal Garcia. Nom, 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 nom. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for jumping in.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if they've opened up for, I don't want to say dine-in, I don't know if they have food, but North Carolina, like the breweries and wineries are allowed to open, even if they don't serve food, but bars aren't. It's really weird. But, yeah. If only.
I mean, drive over here, homie. We're actually going to Whitewater after this.
Yeah.
For a hike, starting at 7 o'clock, if you're interested and want to throw on your shoes and not get on the Peloton. You're more than welcome to come join us for a hike with some friends. I'm going to bring the Frisbee, and there will be some toss going on, so it's up to you, dog.
Should be fun. But what else about this wine? We need more Vino Verde in our life, I think.
Do we?
Yes, because it's very cheap. So this bottle, I don't think we said anything about the price or anything, but it only runs like $8-9, and it's become our go-to for if a wine shop carries it, then
biking is life, enjoy. He's not doing it.
Boo.
Lame.
But it's become kind of a go-to bottle of, someone's mowing.
Someone's mowing. I'm trying to put on a show here, neighbor. They're going to get a complaint from the HOA for this.
I'm sure. But it's a good go-to bottle to see if, like, a wine shop sells it. Then I tend to trust them, which is funny because now I've realized that this bottle is sold in a lot of grocery stores, including Food Lion. But, yeah, the label is in the other way.
Above my head. Here.
Yes. But, yeah, it's very cheap. Screw top and really refreshing and nice.
That's true.
So, for anyone who hasn't tried it, you definitely should.
Absolutely. You can get it pretty much anywhere. We've seen it in a ton of different wine shops and it's cheap. So
in different states too. So it's not like state dependent. I think Casal Garcia, the winery itself, I think it's just very widely distributed. Granted, now I see the accompaniment with sushi, and I'm like, sushi.
I love sushi. I'm literally just spamming most of my contacts right now to try and get people in
Honey,
here.
this is kind of awkward.
I'm only doing it.
Who are you
This is the
gonna
first
send
time I've
Who
ever
was
done
that you just sent it to?
A coworker. Hey, I'm not sending it to my students' parents, even though they would probably appreciate it more than anyone else. But I think that'd be crossing a line.
Probably. Did you get a work email? Make sure this isn't important.
Work email. Ew,
Yeah.
gross. Hashtag watch me! Notice me!
Oh no, we're good.
Witness! You know how it is.
Tomorrow we get to wine taste with work.
Wine taste with work. Ooh, should we set up the stream on the side? Watching us wine taste while on Zoom? Is that illegal?
I mean, the problem is, are we
What's the
gonna
problem?
actually talk that much? Or would people just be listening?
To the person.
It's kind of awkward.
I think the next work one should just be hosted on my Twitch. You know?
Wine tasting at work.
Ugh. Well, I mean, that means more for you, right?
I was gonna say, I can't
That's a
decide
good
if that's
thing.
a good thing
That's a
or a
good
bad thing when your coworkers. I mean, if it's in person, then that could
I'm
be a
in.
good thing. More wine for you.
I'm in.
But if it's remote, which this one will be, then not good because then there's less participation and less likely for it to happen again.
Truth.
But
So, big announcement.
what is this big announcement?
Big announcement. Just a second. I'm going to let this lawnmower go by. Because for some reason, they haven't made noise all day. And now that they've got off work, they've come home to take care of their house. Which
Such
makes complete
cruel
sense.
people.
Which makes complete sense. But it pisses me off.
That was a low.
Yeah, you're right.
Should have just gone with it.
Build up, right? In probably 2 weeks, maybe next week, but probably 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to be doing a stream with another streamer, and it's going to be 50% his stream, 50% our stream at his house. And it's going to be all about, we're crossing streams. That's right.
Yes.
It's all about wine. So he's a bartender and a barista and a Twitch streamer. And we drink a lot of wine where he works. And he has another friend who really likes wine. So we're going to head there. We're going to go to his bar at his house. Because he has a practice bar where he's a TikTok phenom. And we're going to talk about wine for 2 hours. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to drink a lot. And hopefully not look so stupid. I think the more I drink wine, the more wine I drink, the better I sound about wine. I think it's true.
There's a threshold
Sober me
for sure.
doesn't sound very fun when I talk about wine. Tipsy me,
There's definitely a
Nailed it.
threshold for sure. But next week we might be in Savannah.
next week maybe not having a stream.
We'll
Sad.
see. Can we stream without this setup? How would that work? On your phone?
If I bring the laptop and that camera, it will look this good.
Okay.
Ooh, we got 7 viewers. Somebody came in to stream. Hey, friends. We're drinking wine. Casal Garcia. If you have a Twitch account, then you can type in chat. And if you don't, which is probably most of you, because most people I know don't
They
have a
just
Twitch
click
account.
the link.
They clicked the link and they showed up. So I appreciate
fun
that.
Time.
You could make an account.
I guess that's what I did.
Or you
when
don't have to. But was it easy? Would you say it was easy?
Yeah.
Cool. You
Just
can make an
gotta
account.
find a username that isn't taken.
Rob
Hey.
Goodman in the chat. What's up, Rob? Dude,
So,
Casal Garcia, great wine, grocery store. You can drink
under $10.
under $10. You can check out right here above my head. Drew, why aren't you following me already? I feel hurt in my heart. But thanks for the follow. You can do it right here. Do this thing right here. And you can check out the wine's information. You can't click it. Don't click it. But you can
That'd be cool
watch.
if you could click it though.
Someday. Once I learn how to better do this thing.
Oh.
Someday.
But, yes, this wine is from Portugal, and it's white, and it's very refreshing for the summer. And it's also somewhat low in alcohol at 9.5%. Most whites are 11% plus. So it's a good lighter option as well. If you're looking for that for daytime or before dinner, good option for that. We looked, and it is made of a lot of grapes that aren't in any. Well, they probably are in other wine, but we don't know them in any other wine, except for Albarino. So it does have Albarino in it, and then 5 other grapes that get blended. But it's called Vino Verde because it's because it has a slightly like greenish
tint in the bottle. You can't really see it on screen.
But the
very
bottle is
well.
clear. But like
Yeah.
if you look at that, I mean, it's more green than yellow.
But in here,
And it looks yellow.
looks
there.
yellow, right?
Yeah.
But in here,
You can tell
Who
more, I
knows?
think. But when we were in Portugal, there was definitely more. I would say it was even more green. The Vino Verde we had there.
Yep.
So, yeah, green wine, very fresh. And
what are
light.
you guys drinking? What are you drinking? Also, Rob, if you're on your phone or on the computer, right up here, there's probably like a heart or something. You should totally click it, dude. You should totally
See what
click it.
happens.
Yeah. You never know what can happen. I promise it won't charge your credit card, but you should totally click that heart right up there. Right up there.
H2O.
Massey, why are you being lame? I heard everyone that drinks H2O dies. You do not want to drink H2O. It's dangerous, bro. Dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Hey, Rob Goodman, thanks for the follow, dude. You hit the heart.
Nice. Wadeville.
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 Hydrate. I don't know who Wadeville is, but welcome.
I mean, you gotta hydrate. That's true.
Thank you so
But
much.
No, wine doesn't really help you with hydrating.
Dude, are you drinking Jefferson's Ocean right now, Drew? Because that's legit if you are. That's some good
I
bourbon.
mean, it sounds good. Voyage 20.
I think we
Oh, yeah,
have
they asked
Voyage
what
17
voyages.
and Voyage 18.
I couldn't remember.
I think cask strength is Voyage 18, which is almost gone. Cry. Wadeville. I wonder if they're upset that I don't know who that is.
Probably.
Sorry. I will think. I invited a lot of people. I don't know who Wadeville is. Have you been in here before? Am I messing up? Have you been in my stream before? Are you a follower? Because if not, you should totally click the heart.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
right up here.
you're so
You should
bad.
totally click that heart. It's good for you. And I promise I won't charge your credit card. That's later. Ah! You're Wadeville.
Oh,
Makes
funny.
sense. You gonna click that heart, Mike Wade? You gonna click that heart? You should do it. Click the heart.
I'm trying to think. Are there? We've had other Vino Verdes
Yeah.
in Charlotte, but
You
I
know
feel like
what's...
they aren't as widely available.
Yeah, this is basically the number one.
Yeah, and it's distinctive label, which is nice.
And you know what's really cool? This year they put out a rosé, Vino Verde, and it's delicious.
Was the rosé theirs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it's delicious. I highly recommend
We need to
checking
get
that
more
out.
of that because that was so good, and
Highly
it was
recommend
the same
checking that
price
out.
point
Absolutely.
as well.
Super
So-
cheap, super delicious. Highly recommended.
for sure.
Mike Wade is hydrating with water. Lame.
Mm.
Not into that. Don't do that.
I mean, it's Wine Wednesday.
Yeah, you gotta drink wine, bro. Gotta do it.
What else?
I don't
Wait,
know.
what is Rob Goodman drinking?
Goodman, what are you drinking, bud? Tell me.
Water,
Talk to me.
Water like everyone else.
Talk to me, Goodman.
It is only 5:30.
What are you drinking, brother?
It'd be interesting to do this like at 9 p.m.
I mean, there's nothing stopping us.
I know.
right? Maybe we will. Maybe we'll try that
Maybe we'll do that
on
well,
the
it's a bit-
rooftop bar.
Yeah, maybe next week.
Massey, 4:30 has never stopped me. Don't let it stop you. Don't limit yourself, brother. Don't limit yourself.
Time zones.
Just drink. It's okay. Responsibly. Don't
Yes.
drink and drive. All the other caveats to drinking, but don't limit yourself at the same time. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
If anyone has recommendations for Savannah, let us
Put
know.
them in the chat. If anyone has recommendations on wine,
put them in the chat.
You can.
We may or may not take them.
Truth. I mean, we're all about honesty
we will read
here.
them. We
We're
will
all
read
about
them.
honesty here. Yeah, GA.
Yes.
Savannah.
We're gonna go next weekend.
We're
We
driving
think.
driving down, even if we have to like hide in our hotel and
Yeah.
sit on the rooftop bar and sit in the pool all week. That's what we'll do.
We'll get away.
Just a little
And
relaxation.
there's the beach there, so
Beach.
that will hopefully be nice. We haven't been before. I mean, we've been to Georgia. It's not Savannah.
Evidently, there's a song about Savannah, Georgia.
I feel like I vaguely remember this, but I don't.
Or is it just about Georgia, or are they from Georgia? Massey's disappointed. But I mean, he's always known that his level of Reliant K level of appreciation has been much higher than ours. It's titled Savannah. Literally Savannah. Excellent. It is on the playlist, my friend. It is on the playlist.
Okay. I won't play it because apparently that can get us in trouble.
Yeah, we're not allowed to play. We're not allowed to play music that's copyrighted anymore. That's the way
Yeah, I
it
don't
goes.
think I know this song. I just looked at the lyrics. But well, no, I know that one.
Yeah, if we play copyrighted music, our channel can get striked. And if we play copyrighted music, all of the VODs, if you go back through and look at any of the Wind Down Wednesday VODs on my channel, all of the audio is muted, so you can't even listen to them. So we have to be very careful especially now that we're affiliated with Twitch. They can slap us on the wrist once, and they can slap us on the wrist twice,
we
and
should
then
have done bubbles to
we get wrecked.
celebrate.
We'll celebrate with like a bottle of Cristal, even though it's not worth it when we get partner.
What's the difference?
Partner, you get I don't know. I hope that doesn't cause problems for them, but all of my VODs are muted when I play Spotify. Partner, you get a larger share of every subscription.
Okay.
You can do bounties, so they set up things where you play this game for this amount of time and you get paid from Twitch.
Okay.
Or you watch a trailer for an upcoming Amazon Prime show while your audience is watching.
Yeah.
And you get money for that.
Oh, cool.
So, and then you can get featured on the front page and things like that. So you get featured more and you get a larger share of profit.
Okay.
That's probably like a year away though. Unless I get like some crazy thing happen, I don't think it's going to be partner in a long time.
You never know.
That's the goal. Don't tell anybody, Rob Goodman, but partnership would mean no more Winkler. But I don't think that's going to happen, so it's not a big deal.
I hope no one important's listening.
Dude,
No parents.
highlight those messages. Is that sushi? Ooh, boy. When you eating sushi, homie?
Maybe we should eat sushi this weekend. That would be delicious.
So, Drew used our channel points.
How does that... I don't know what that means.
So, channel points are a free thing you get when watching the stream.
Okay.
And you can use those to do things like highlighting a message so the streamer notices you.
Oh.
Or you can, let's see, what are all the options? Let's see. You can highlight my message, unlock a random sub emote, which we don't have yet because I need you people to subscribe. I don't need any of you people to subscribe because that'd be like asking, friends and family for $5. So hold off on that. But send a message in sub-only mode. But on that note, if you do have Twitch Prime, or if you do have Amazon Prime, you can link an account on Twitch with your Amazon Prime account because Amazon owns Twitch, and then you can subscribe to me every month for $5 that you don't have to pay because it's already included in your Amazon Prime membership. So you link your two accounts, and then you can just click the thing up here by the heart button that says subscribe, or down here. It doesn't work really well on mobile. You have to be on PC to do it, just as a heads up. And then you can subscribe for free, and it gives me money. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, think about it. You can send a message if we were to ever do sub-only mode, which I won't. So that's only subscribers can chat.
That's annoying.
Modify a single emote, which I don't have, and unlock an emote. So, yeah, those are some things.
Modify an emote.
Well, I haven't done it. You can change those up and do a lot of different things.
I know,
with them,
but like, what? You can change the color?
Well, one of my emotes is probably going to be like the word solid.
Okay.
And then you could like put like sunglasses on it or modify the color. It's kind of stupid.
Okay.
I don't like it. Okay. So make some incentives, like cash them in to make streamers do weird stuff. Oh yeah, I think that'd be hilarious. Like a goal of, for every $5 that is donated on my stream, I will do 1,000 push-ups. Right?
That's a lot of push-ups.
But like I'm gonna do them off stream. You're not gonna see them. You're not gonna see them.
You have to stream.
I'll do
them
someday. You know what I mean?
No.
I would love to do karaoke. I think that'd be a blast.
I don't know what Matthew's asking what to.
1,000 push-ups. He knows I can't.
Oh, no, you can, just not like at once. That's too many.
Mary, you gotta make sure he does all of them. You know she'll hold me to it. You know how she is.
Might take a few days. Because, like, 100 in a day is fine. But when you go to, like, maybe 200-300 throughout the day. But 1,000, like, your arms are going to be dead. Because it did... Well, I guess I was doing other arm stuff. But I did Murph for Memorial Day weekend. Which is squats, push-ups.
No, I didn't say that.
And rows.
Didn't say that.
Well, it's not supposed to be rows. It's supposed to be pull-ups.
10 on stream right now.
I don't know how it can... Would I have to move the camera?
I don't have the camera set up
They'd
for
have
it,
to see our dirty
and I already did my workout for the day, dude. Bench press my mind out and rode like for 100 calories in sprints. So
we did.
Throws $25 at you. 25,000 push-ups.
I don't think that's how that works, though. It doesn't just like
per donation of $25 or more, I will do one push-up. We got to work out the kinks. We're still thinking about it. Who knows? Maybe Mary will do some push-ups.
I mean, I would do like...
I bet people would pay more for it to see you do push-ups.
Maybe 25 push-ups for $5.
Make it a fitness channel where we just have a...
we only do it based on
we have the
donations.
gym. We have the gym set up in our garage, right? And the only way we work out is if people donate. But when you donate, you get to specify kind of what happens. No one would do that.
Curls.
For the girls? Oh, these are only... But see...
This is what, like...
This is only a 3-ounce curl.
Yeah, it's not...
I'm a big fan of 12-ounce curls. 3-ounce curls are for the girls. Literally. 12-ounce curls are for the boys. And then above that is boys doing them for the girls. Math is a struggle.
Sometimes.
Mary said something today, and I looked at her and I said, why don't I ever get Smart Mary? You use Smart Mary at work, which is good for me, but you use her up. And then when you get to me, you're just, you used up all your Smart Mary.
Yeah.
Is it true?
No. Sometimes.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We are drinking wine for Wine Down Wednesday. If you're interested in what we're drinking this guy right here. Oh, thanks for that little heart emoji. We're drinking this guy right here, Casa El Garcia, Vino Verde. It's delicious. Love to see it. It's cheap. It's like $9 most of the time, $9-10.
Yeah. I think Food Lion has it even cheaper. I think Food Lion, it was like $8.
$7.99?
Yeah, I think it was $7.99.
That jumps out to me as true.
So, did you know that Casa El Garcia was first launched in 1939? I
didn't.
Right. By Roberta Guedes, father and grandfather of the generations who presently run the winery. The Japanese postal services create a special edition of the stamp with the Casa El Garcia label.
Whoa. No way.
You can contact our winemaker and learn about our wine at casaelgarcia.com. Oh, and it even says they launched a Vino Verde Rosé produced with the indigenous red varieties from the Vino Verdes region. Fun facts. We did taste the rosé and it is delicious. We highly recommend it if you can find it, because that I did not see at Food Lane. I don't think I've checked Harris Teeter or Publix recently though.
Hashtag rose all day.
Yeah.
That's
but
what Massey says.
We got ours from a wine shop though, because we got it from Bond Street, right?
No, I think we got it from
That's where you got it, Bond Street.
the Fig Tree setup.
No.
You sure?
Positive. Because
Probably got it from Bond Street.
Because I thought you
Probably
got it
got
when we
from
got
Bond
our
Street.
blind tasting wine.
You're probably right.
But I would love to go back to Portugal someday. I was reading that Europe, well, the EU wants to ban Americans.
Yeah, not to get political. But Trump now has a bookend
What?
to the end of his presidency.
What do you
He
mean?
started with a travel ban of everyone else, and he'll
Yeah.
end with a travel ban of us. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Well, what's interesting,
Congratulations.
though, that I was reading is the EU can really only make recommendations. And so individual countries within the EU can still actually make their own decision about whether they want to allow Americans or not from a
Honey,
legal perspective.
you're misunderstanding what happens in the EU. When the EU makes the decisions,
right,
everyone
exactly.
follows.
It's a strong arm
Yeah.
thing.
That's why United Kingdom thought it'd be a great idea to leave. We'll see how that turns out for them.
But what could be interesting, though, is if, say you can't go to the EU with, like, Italy,
Right. They have a choice.
then you could technically go to, like, Iceland for a week, and then the UK for a week, and then you've got your 14 days not in the US.
This choice is yes. This choice is no. You have a choice to follow our regulations that we put forth. See, you have a choice right here. That's kind of how it'll work, I imagine.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, there's enough countries that aren't in the EU that might allow Americans that if they say within the last 14 days,
How
they're
are
always
you going to go about convincing people to travel for 14 days before going to Europe?
No, it's not before going to Europe.
Mm.
Before going to EU.
You live in a world where people can travel for more than 14 days. Do you know how many other people live in that
Well,
world?
If you can work remotely, which most of us do right now,
It's true. It's true.
then maybe there's an option there. Just saying. Like, but yeah, it'll be interesting because, like, Italy was gonna give out travel vouchers and stuff, and I don't
Ruh-roh.
know if that's gonna happen.
Probably not.
Because, yeah, we shall see.
Indeed.
But we have 7 viewers. It keeps fluctuating. I can never
Yeah.
tell. I feel like the number of viewers, like, is behind.
These are the
Oh.
people.
In chat, we got some newbies. Say hi.
Well, we do have some newbies, but some of these are placeholders.
Oh.
And so some of them aren't real.
Is Lemon Juices there? Lemon Juices 12?
I wouldn't recommend saying most of these names.
Oh.
If you're new in chat and you'd love to say hello, either flip your phone to open chat or chat in your computer, tell us you're here. If you can't do that because you don't have an account, if you can't do that because I'm going to have to, once this thing actually happens, I'm going to have to educate her on all the things that she cannot read in chat. And when donations pop up on the screen, we cannot read them because people put words on the screen to make you say mean and offensive things, but they separate them into separate words in the sentence, so when you read it, it's like, that looks innocuous, and then you do it, and then you get destroyed because you just said the N-word or something.
Even with usernames? Why would someone make their username that inappropriate, though?
Mary, you are a sweet, sweet lamb in the world of wolves. Welcome to the internet.
But Miss Ruby, when I subscribed,
Yeah.
she said my name.
Yeah, well, you have to read it before you have to read it up here
Okay.
first,
You don't think I read that name in my head
and
first?
then really think about it. Let's you know what? We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at some of these names, and I'm going to point at them on... You can't see them. I'm going to point at them and see if she would say it. Would you say this one?
I don't know how I would say that.
Cool. What
so
about
no.
this one?
Yeah.
Okay, how would you say this? Go ahead and say it out loud.
A10.
Perfect. You can say that one. What about this one?
I feel like there's some hidden meaning in
There
that
is not.
one.
You can say that one.
Really?
Yep.
Commander Root?
Yep. Those are all placeholders. I know that for sure.
Oh, okay.
That one?
Sure, lurks.
Cool.
Like they're lurking.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about this one? She's like, it has the word tongue in it. I don't know if I should say it. What about this one? Probably shouldn't say that
I mean,
word.
you could say it, but like...
I mean, like... That's insane. She is a veteran. No, but like, if that username, Rubber Slayer, came in and donated $5 in my chat, I would say, hey, Rubber Slayer, thanks so much for dropping in today and dropping $5. I hope you have a great day. Cheers, mate. Like, that's what I would say, but like, you have to like think about the words that are on this screen before you say them. That's all I'm saying. It's a dangerous world. You gotta be careful. Nikki Dog, you're right. You gotta be careful. You gotta put up a front. You can't even let people know who's in chat at any given time. You have to be careful. You never know.
Just saying, it looked like there were a lot of people not saying hi.
I mean, I don't mind saying. I think I have a better understanding of how Twitch users work. Is all I'm saying.
Probably would appear better if you said that one than if I did.
You gotta coax them out there. What are you gonna say to all of our viewers that are not chatting to get them to chat?
It makes me sad. You should.
She's not mad, bro. She's just disappointed. She's just disappointed. Why are you not chatting? That's what she wants to know. We got 9 people in this chat right now, and 2 people are
I just want to know
chatting.
what you think about this Vino Verde.
What do you think about wine? What do you think about Vino Verde? What do you think about
Have you
us?
tried Vino Verde? Yes or no?
Nikki Dog says that they like the music. Bar Down Bender sends an emoji that I don't know what it means. And Massey is judging us for using a guilt trip. Classic. Great active chat right
now.
now.
It only says 6 viewers.
What does it say on that one? The red number at the very bottom. With a person beside it.
6.
Cool. That one's more accurate than this one.
Oh. Might have just been
Look at all these Bob Ross
Bob
emojis. I need it. Bob Ross is amazing.
We do like
He's my favorite. Ooh, a little toast. Is that
Can
a?
you imagine if
That's
Bob
a Mrs.
Ross,
Ruby. That's a Mrs. Ruby emote for sure.
Can you imagine if Bob Ross made his paintings but with a glass one? I feel like that'd be fitting.
The magic, Huntman 35, headlock, and noogie her for 10 seconds. There is a dollar amount that would allow that to happen. There is a dollar amount that would make that happen. If you do it, I will let you know. The best thing about... I'm going to counter your point. The best thing about Bob Ross is he was so chill, sober, that he can do that show with those paintings and pull people in without a glass of wine. He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
The glass of wine would not change his cool factor. His cool factor is already infinity. Hey, Huntman, thanks so much for the follow. Glad you're here. What do you think about wine? What do you think about wine? I mean, there's a donate button
really
under.
wants
There's a
to
donate
shoot
button
me.
under.
It's kind of concerning.
There's a donate button under the stream. You hit that button. I'll see it come through on the PayPal, and then we can discuss.
God.
We can discuss whether that amount was significant enough. I think it'll be up to her, so you better not go low.
Oh man. No, I agree that he was chill enough. I just think it'd be funny.
Yeah. There is a streamer that reminds me a lot of Bob Ross. His name is something. His name is... He does Dead Cells content. It's a super cool game.
Oh, it's a video game?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let me look it up. Loot or Die.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers?
What about Mr. Rogers?
Would Mr. Rogers be better with a glass of wine?
I think he would become
not
creepy.
watching Mr. Rogers, but like with a glass of wine.
No.
But like him having a glass of wine.
No.
What if he did it like when, here's a picture. Picture this. Mr. Rogers sits down by his fish tank. Right in the fish tank, right?
Okay.
And then he sits down, takes off his shoes, and there's a glass of wine ready for him. And he drinks it while he's talking to you. What do you think? Better? Worse? Not as good? Aren't
know.
like the pure trifecta, Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, Steve Irwin?
No.
Rip, I think they're...
I feel like Steve
are they
Irwin
all-
doesn't fit in that mix.
He absolutely does. Are they all dead?
I don't think Bob Ross is dead.
I literally think Bob Ross is dead.
I don't think
Nikki Dog says that Mr. Rogers would be better if he was drinking wine. I like your perspective. I appreciate
Bob
it very
Ross.
much.
I don't think he's dead.
I think he's dead.
No, because it doesn't have a death date.
Died July 4th, 1995.
Oh.
It literally says it on
Well.
the second line. They're all dead.
It's not.
They're
set up.
all... Pour one out for the homies. I'm not pouring this out, but you
sad.
can.
One thing that I just realized when you poured your last bit of wine
Tell me.
is this is slightly sparkling.
There's some bubbles. Oh.
I don't know if you can see
Another
them or not.
Miss Ruby emote with the egg. Sad,
But-
sad egg. Sad egg. Huntsman, I have my PayPal open. Waiting on you, dog. Waiting on you.
Gosh. Steve Irwin, though, like, I don't know. After spending time in South Africa more around animals, I just don't picture him in this same, like,
But
friend group.
But, like-
I could picture Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers being friends.
yeah, but picture this. An entire generation got to know animals better in a wholesome way.
Yeah.
He's like the Bob Ross of animals.
And Bob Ross is of painting.
Bob Ross is the Bob Ross of painting. Mr. Rogers is the Bob Ross of
Being a good
neighbors.
person.
Neighbors. Being a neighbor. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, if you ever wonder how good a person is, look at their children. If you look at Steve Irwin's children, they are some of the greatest people on the planet. When they talk with purpose.
Yeah.
They're generous. They're kind. Those people are incredible. So when you're curious about something, it's not always the truth.
But do
But when
Bob
you're
Ross and Mr. Rogers have children?
I don't know.
This is an important question.
I think that the legacy that Steve Irwin left behind is in his children and in the people that he encouraged to embrace, including his children, embrace what it means to love animals and take care of animals.
Wait, I have an important question. Where does Bill Nye fall into this?
Okay, chat. Is Bill Nye the science guy? The Bob Ross of science? Or is he the Joe Rogan of science?
He's the one person that popped up in this,
I'm
people
taking-
also searched for.
I'm taking a risk here. Because he's not always wholesome. Sometimes he's good, but is what I would say. Because he's not Neil deGrasse Tyson, which I think that Neil deGrasse Tyson would be a better version, even though he's a little more, he's way more academic. In fact, Bill Nye is definitely more wholesome when it comes to working with kids. But
Right. Bill Nye is not afraid to get political. But here's the thing. As we pointed out, the other 3-year-old dead. So is that...
But I don't think it's wrong to be political. I think there is a... I think that Mr. Rogers was incredibly political. incredibly political, right? Washing feet with the mailman who was black on the show. Incredibly political. That was insane for the time. Yeah?
That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, is that a matter of the times that we view Bill Nye as more political than the other three?
Yeah, I think Bill Nye is abrasive, not
Well,
wholesome.
that-
Not wholesome.
That's true.
I think Bill Nye did a lot
Wait,
for me growing
I
up.
have to tell you something.
Mary has to tell me
This is-
something.
well,
is this for everyone or
Yes,
just me?
No, it's for everyone. Let me
Listen
find
up,
it.
everyone. This is for you. It's gonna be big. You're gonna be glad that you were around when you heard this. This is Mary's biggest story of the day.
Okay.
She's totally
I
gonna
need
let
to
us down.
find-
Totally.
One of my coworkers asked his daughter about Bill Nye. I just have to find it. Oh, here we go.
Strike one.
Okay, so
It's a story from work.
well, it's not from work. It's
Continue.
like a coworker, and he asked his daughter, who's like 6. And he said, "Do you ever watch Bill Nye the Science Guy?" And she goes, Bill Nye's a little overpowering for me."
Right. I agree.
I was like, "That's a great
Like, he's
way
good.
to put it."
But yikes. Would you rather?
We're ready. We're ready. What's the would you rather?
This is like knock knock, and then I say come in instead of who's there.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Hit me with it.
Hit me with your best shot.
Fire away. We got Shane.
Interesting.
Give up all drinks except water, or give up eating anything that was cooked made using an oven or stovetop. I would
Give up
honestly
the
give
food.
up the food.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
You can still eat sushi. What does it matter?
Yeah. I can also use a grill or an open fire.
Yeah, there's so many like
I'm
ways
getting around you,
that.
dude. I have a microwave. I'm in. Grilling and microwave.
And if you need to boil water, you can do that technically on a grill, if necessary, or a tea kettle.
Truth. Like an electric one.
Mhm.
I'm in.
How does that affect Taco Bell?
I would say that most of Taco Bell is probably cooked on a flat top. Therefore, it is not an oven or a stovetop. That's what I would say.
Or fried.
Ooh, we can eat fried food? Ah, Drew. No chance,
Wait,
dude.
well, it depends. Because if it's an actual deep fryer, the answer would be yes. If it's on your stovetop and you doing the frying,
I would
no.
just assume that everything was deep fried. I would literally buy a deep fryer and put it in my house.
So
How would we eat
way too many loopholes.
Vegetables. Grilled them?
Grilled.
Grilled them?
Grilled vegetables are like the best vegetables anyway.
We would use a lot of aluminum foil.
Yeah.
Raw!
I mean,
And wiggling. That's how
I'm definitely a little
Smeagol
on the salad cake and pickled. You do pickled veggies.
would...
So
Pickled
good.
vegetables. Yes. I'm in. Hey, if you're new here, this is our show on Wednesdays. We drink wine. Today we're drinking Castle Garcia. Vino Verde. You should drink it.
It's cheap. You can find it in your local grocery store for under $10.
Usually like $8 or $9.
Yep. And
So
it's
good.
from Portugal and very light.
We always recommend drinking wine from Spain or Portugal. Big fans.
And Italy.
And Italy, but like Spain and Portugal mostly.
I think, here's what I think. I think whites from Spain and Portugal are a little bit more crowd pleasing, actually, than the
That's
whites
fair.
from Italy.
Also, more information on what we're drinking right here. If you're interested.
Yes. I think Italy is a little bit easier to find.
Yeah.
But I would say when you do find it, like, as you said, this is under $10.
Are you talking about on a map or in a store?
No, in a store.
That was a terrible joke. Please,
Although I do
everyone
think,
leave right now. Don't ever watch this again. That was a terrible joke.
But I do think people could probably find Italy on a map easier than Spain and Portugal. Like, general population.
We should take a poll. Not really.
It's
but
more of a distinctive shape.
yeah.
like-
I'm being ridiculous. We drink
anyways.
wine. We drink a lot of wine. We're gonna be collabing with another streamer soon. Do it. I don't know how to do that. I will. I think. Wait.
Poll?
/poll. Let me try one command, and if it works,
Yeah, wait. No, stop. When you had just poll,
Yeah.
there was a little button.
Open a setup
Okay.
menu.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Oh,
there
here
you go.
Here we go. We're doing a poll.
Okay.
Which
Is easier to find on a map.
is easier to find on a Spain, Italy,
Portugal.
USA, Portugal?
Wait, but then they're
Portugal.
only going to be able to choose one, so take out the U.S.
Oh, okay. Allow additional votes? No.
No, just yeah, that's fine.
All right. Doing a poll for 1 minute. Get your votes in.
Okay, go.
Which is easier to find in the map? Click the thing in the chat over here, wherever you have chat. Click it, pull it down, vote in the poll. You should vote there.
Okay.
You guys voting? Are you voting? Italy is easier to find on a map. Who else is voting? Anybody? Got one vote in there.
3 votes. So yeah, Italy is easier to find.
It looks like it at this point. 100% says Italy. To boot.
I mean,
As
you only
Massey
got a
puts
few
it.
more seconds.
4 votes for Italy. A few more seconds to vote. If you think it should be Spain or Portugal, you should totally get in here
5 for
and,
Italy.
and show that we are in fact wrong and it is Spain or Portugal. Cast your vote. Well, that was fun. Never did a poll
Exactly.
before. How about that? Thanks for
Um,
participating, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Italy.
Italy is
Easier
the
to
winner.
find on a map.
And that is also true, at least in the U.S., for wine. But what I was saying is, I feel like if you get a wine from Spain or Portugal, say for $10, versus a wine from Italy for $10, if I'm voting on which one is more likely to be better, I'd probably go with Spain or Portugal, especially with the whites.
I agree.
I don't know exactly why that is, because all 3 countries wine runs, I would say, very cheap, especially Spain and Italy. Spain actually might run cheaper than Italy, which could be a factor. But in general, it's all pretty equivalent from a pricing standpoint. So I don't know if it's just the overload of Italian wine that we have to choose from that, like, it's hard to know what actually is going to be really good versus what is big batch. And not that there's, like, some big batch wineries are good. They aren't all bad. Like, if you think about Allegrini, which is one of our favorite wineries, they
Produce
do
a lot of wine.
a mass production.
Now, do I like their smaller productions better?
Yes.
I do. Because they put a little bit more care. They can be a little bit more creative. They don't have to please the masses in their small production.
Right. But it's not to say that large production's bad, but sometimes on the lower end of the pricing scale in particular, when something is mass produced, there's a little more risk in the quality of it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, friends. I think, unless anyone else has any questions or comments, I believe that our time here is going to come to an end.